I haven't found my friends. Went into the corn maze and I don't know if we'll ever see them again. But let me tell you, these pumpkin candles are bringing it. I need to figure out what pumpkin candle from DW Home smells the best. I don't have time for corn mazes. I don't have time for hay rides. Please. Welcome back to Candle the Truth, everybody. We're in the midst of the pumpkin playoffs. It's so exciting. And I would love to hear comments. I would love to hear if you disagree with my final decision last episode. We're a candle fam. We can agree and disagree. We all have different smell palettes. Today will be round 2 of the pumpkin playoffs, and I am so excited. It's candles. It's great. Before we get started, I want to tell you what I'm burning. We're burning the ginger sandalwood candle from Natural Annie Essentials. Spicy, fragrant, woodsy scent. It's like a chai in a weird way, so I'm super into it. I have done a review of this company, Natural Annie Essentials. I tried the Be the Change Coconut Bamboo scent and the Ylang Ylang and Rose scented candle from them, but she also sent me a little tester of the ginger sandalwood, and I went nuts for the ginger sandalwood. We're chugging along with the Sister Stone because they're my sisters. I love them so much. And this Cranberry Woods candle, if you can get it, you should get it. It starts very sort of tart and fruity in the beginning. The finish is sort of a pine balsam. So you really get the Cranberry Woods without it being kind of perfumey. It is great. And they have a full fall collection that I'm dying to try. So that's next on my list. And then of course we're going to throw the patchouli bergamot scent of Sabrina from the Coven collection from Bijou Candles. I have not done a full YouTube deep dive on the Coven collection, but in my highlights on my Instagram is my review of the Coven collection, and mind-blowing. I mean, everything Bijou does is amazing, but the Coven collection is top-notch. Patchouli bergamot I think would be great with sort of this fall vibe. So that's what we're burning today, but let's talk about round 2. Let's. Just a reminder that from the last episode and sort of how the pumpkin playoffs came to be was because I think we should prepare for fall. We should make sure that we have, the best of the best in our homes during this season. DW Homes released their pumpkin scents, and there was about 15 or so. I asked you, the candle fam, which ones you wanted me to review. I reviewed last week was white pumpkin and vanilla, and sea salt and pumpkin. Do the 2 other ones this week. So I think we should get into it. The first one is not as big as the as the other 2 from the first episode. The first candle that we'll be reviewing today is pumpkin butter and honey. So this just is the typical size, looks like 8.5 ounces. So this is sort of the design of it. It's a little bit more rustic with the wooden top and then the little metal screwed on little handle. Spiced, warm, and sugared. Pumpkin butter and honey. I imagine it's going to be sweet. That's my expectation. I'm loving the way it looks. I wonder if there's fragrance notes under the lid like last time. And there is. Who doesn't love that? Let's see. So spiced, warm, and sugared, cinnamon infused pumpkin with creamy honey butter, sweet vanilla nutmeg, and spicy fresh ground clove. Okay, I love clove. Clove to me is sort of the fall quintessential, am I saying that right? Quintessential, whatever. A very important sort of cornerstone scent. Creamy, they're really on a creamy kick. It'll have notes of honey, maybe some salt from the butter. I'm expecting some little spicy nutmeg, and then spicy fresh ground clove. So I'm expecting an amazing nutmeg clove mix. Are we ready? Are we ready to get this cold throw started? I'm sitting in my feelings. I'm just getting cinnamon. I'm not getting anything else. I will say the throw, just the cold throw, is way less than those big ones, because I'm guessing, I don't know why, because it's smaller. No real clove, no honey butter, no pumpkin. In the cold throw, that gets a 1 out of 5 flames for me. There's no nutmeg, there's no honey butter, there's no sweet, there's barely any spiced. Oh no. Let's move on to our next contestant in the pumpkin playoffs. Apple pumpkin. A totally different look. This one's 9 ounces, so it's a tad bigger than this one. Kind of has a more classic, more sophisticated feel. I love the bronze top. I love a deep burgundy. It says richly scented candle, but it just says apple pumpkin. So that's all it's supposed to smell like, is apple pumpkin. I do like that the candle is red. I would say on presentation, this is a really, really cute, you feel a little classy with it. Okay, here we go. Cold throw time. Ooh. It definitely smells like a cinnamon apple. It's definitely very apple cinnamon forward. I'm not getting a ton of pumpkin, a little tiny bit at the end, but mostly apple cinnamon. This one, I would give it probably a 2 out of 5 flames. This round's not doing so hot, but that's okay. This is how we learn. This is how we know. Let's get some hot throw going and see what happens. Maybe they're a lot better when they're lit. This is why we do cold throw, hot throw now. Things change. So let's get into it. All right, candle fam, these look like they are pooling nicely. Let's hope these are a little bit more pumpkin-y. Start with pumpkin butter and honey. I don't really know what to say about this. I have to smell really closely to it to get any kind of pumpkin. I get a tiny bit of cinnamon and then just a little bit of pumpkin on the end. Not a whole lot of clove, not a ton of nutmeg, really just a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of pumpkin. Yeah, I think I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5 in the hot throw. This apple pumpkin, however, has a really good throw coming off of it, so let's see. Oh yeah. It smells really good. It's really just apple and cinnamon. I'm not really getting a ton of pumpkin at all. Last episode I did not a very high rating for the sea salt and pumpkin candle because it doesn't smell anything like pumpkin. If you're looking for an apple scent, this one would be high. If you're looking for pumpkin scents, this isn't gonna do it either. This is an apple candle, apple cinnamon, which is great, but it's just not, it's not cutting it in the pumpkin playoffs at all. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 as well for the hot throw. to a 4 out of 10 for the total flame rating, just because it does smell good, but it just doesn't smell like pumpkin. That means in the pumpkin playoffs for round 2, the apple pumpkin wins. It's better than the pumpkin butter and honey, but this means that between the apple pumpkin and the pumpkin and vanilla, obviously the white pumpkin and vanilla wins the pumpkin playoffs. Score than both of these, it got a higher score than the sea salt and pumpkin. So y'all, we have a champion. The white pumpkin and vanilla really brought the A game. This is the one that we will all be looking for. Get this if you want apple cinnamon. Get this if you want a sweet treat. Get this if you want pumpkin. We did the pumpkin playoffs, and I think we came out with a really good candle on top. For all your thoughts, all your opinions on what you think about this result. If you have different ideas about which pumpkin candle from DW that maybe I should check out, that should be added to the list. If we want a candle from them and we want a pumpkin candle, this is the one to get. I really hope you enjoyed the pumpkin playoffs. I had so much fun doing this. I want the best candle for the season, and you deserve the best candle of the season. And if you're looking for pins, make sure to go to candlethetruthstore.com. A lot of my reviews when I only had my show on Instagram are in my highlights on @candlethetruth on Instagram. And make sure you like and subscribe this video. Let me know what you think. Ew, I spit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go drink some more cider. Maybe I'll get a pumpkin cider. Maybe I'll drink pumpkin cider next time. Stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next time.